All right, welcome viewers to Hometown Cable's presentation of CVAC Boys Varsity Basketball. This game is coming to you from the field house on the campus of Plattsburgh State University. In this 2012 edition of the Coaches versus Cancer Classic, where all of the CVAC games that are scheduled for this time slot get played here, one right after the other in the field house to benefit the Fitzpatrick Cancer Center. So this contest is got the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton in their home white versus the Eagles of Beekmantown Central School in their away red. The Eagles end up with the first possession and get the ball inside, and number 24, Sam Trombley, is fouled on the play, and he will go to the line to shoot two. John Fillion will pick up the first foul of the contest. So we'll set the lineups for you. For the Eagles on the court is number 44 is Keegan Ryan. Number 33 is Brendan Pelkey. Trombley, who took those foul shots, misses both of them and gets that offensive rebound. Also on the floor is number 23 is Greg Manny. And number 12 is Tyler Begor. Ball's inside for Pelkey. That one rolls off the rim. Ryan with the rebound, and he gets fouled. On the floor for the Cougars is number 23, Austin Tatro. Number 32, Tom Bedard, the lone senior on the team. Number 44 is John Fillion. Number 31 is Harley Tavernier. And number 24 is Gary Begor. So John Fillion picks up his second foul here early on with less than a minute to go in the gone in the contest. Fillion with two quick fouls. Ryan connects on the first, and Fillion will go to the bench. Adam Cater, number 14, checks into the contest for the Cougars. So Ryan gets the first point of the contest for both teams. Makes good on both of his free throws. So the Cougars with their first possession of the contest. This is Tetreault, Bigor, Tavernier. Inside for Bedard. Bedard, nice move there. Gives it for Cater. Cater can't convert on the inside, so good look by Tom Bedard, but Adam Cater misses the chippy, and the Eagles come away with the rebound. So Cougars come up empty on their first possession. This is Pelkey. Kicks it back over for Bigor. There's a three-point attempt. It's long. Garrett Bigor with the rebound. He'll take it to the rack, rolls it up, and goes off the rim, goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Cougars. So we have a Bigor on both teams here, so we'll have to keep you posted on that one. Tetreault inbounds to Bigor. Here's Tetreault. Inside for Cater. That one gets swatted away by Ryan, but Cater does a nice job of getting his hands back on the ball. So plenty of time on the shot clock. And that one's short. Cater hustles to keep it in bounds, but flips it right to Brendan Pelkey. Here come the Eagles running the floor, and that one Manny runs it off the rim and in, so the Eagles with a 4-point lead here early on with 2 minutes gone in the contest. Cougars yet to crack the scoreboard. Bigor switches hands, brings it to the foul line, gives it for Bedard. Bedard over for Bigor. Bigor, shot goes off the front of the rim. Tavernier works hard for the offensive rebound, and the Cougars will reset. Bedard over for Bigor. This is Cater. Cater gives it back for Bigor. There's Bedard at the top. He drives, puts the shot up, but actually a pass over for Cater. Cater don't think was expecting it and couldn't come up with it. So here's a nice pass for Tremblay that gets blocked by Bedard. And Cougars come away with it. Here's Tetreault. He'll drive, gives it off for Cater. Cater offer for Bigor. His three-point attempt is long. Rebound by Manny. And here come the Cougars. Inside for Ryan. Ryan draws a crowd in there. Puts the off-balance shot off, but knocks it in anyway, and we've got a timeout on the floor. So with 4:55 to play here in the first quarter, the Eagles with a 6-0 lead. Alrighty, out of the timeout, Cougars with the ball. He'll switch it to a man-to-man defense. Tom Bedard drives the lane and finally gets the Cougars on the board. Cougars in their patented 2-3 zone. Let's see how this affects inside. Tavernier with a nice play there to deny the entry pass. Here's Tetreault takes it to the rack and draws the foul. So on that nice play by Harley, Tavernier created a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Cougars down at the other end, and Austin Tetreault decides to take it to the rack and draws the foul. Foul is going to go against Manny, and we'll put Tetreault on the line to shoot two. Number 22 is Justin Stevens checks into the contest, and Brendan Pelkey will sit. Tetreault makes the first of his two. Second one is on its way, and that's good. Here's Ryan inside. Nice strong move there, but Tavernier with good defense, and Ryan was a little bit too strong on the shot, so Cougars showing some good defense against one of the leading scorers in the CBAC last year. In fact, I think it was the leading scorer. Cater gets called for the travel. Eagles bring the ball up. Here's Manny. Knocks down the three. 5 points for Greg Manny early. Puts his team up by 5 with 3:45 to play here in the first quarter. Bedard for Tatro, and Tremblay swats it away, but can't keep it inbound, so the Cougars will retain possession. This is Tavernier, gives it for Tatro. Tatro pulls it out. Igor gets his pass swatted away, but Cougars maintain possession, but then a little miscommunication there between Tatro and Cater, and the ball goes out of bounds. So another turnover for the Cougars, and the Eagles will have the ball and a chance to extend that lead. Here's Ryan. He backs in and makes pretty easy work of that one. 6 points for Keegan Ryan here with just about 5 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Bedard loses the handle on that one. Ball's on the floor, but Cougars managed to get the ball back with about 20 to shoot. And Bedard gets the ball underneath and draws the foul. Foul's going to go on Tyler Begor. And Coach Converse goes to the bench again. That's number 21 is Deep Singh checks into the contest. Begor will sit. Begor. Here's Cater. Bedard for 3, and that one's good. So Tom Bedard knocks down the triple and pulls the Cougars back within 4. Here's Singh, gives one inside. Nice give and go there to Manny, but he can't make that shot drop, and Tavernier comes away with the rebound. So here come the Cougars back the other way to see if they can capitalize on that miscue. Tatro inside for Cater. That one gets swatted away. And Manny throws the ball away, and looks like Tatro is going to take the ball up and knock it in, and Manny's going to get called for the block. He said 2 shots. The basket went in. I'm not sure. Yeah, the basket's good, and Tatro will be at the line to shoot 1. So Begor checks back into the contest. Manny will sit. And Tatro will be at the line to finish the old-fashioned 3-point play. And he does. So give him 5. And the Cougars are within 1. Cater with the rebound on that short attempt by Begor. Here comes Begor, the other Begor down the other way. Here's Austin Tatro with a nice reverse layup try, and it won't go, but looks like Tom Bedard is going to get called for the Bedard's going to get called for the foul on the rebound. It'll be his first. And the Eagles will inbound. This is Pelkey working against Tatro. This is Tremblay, and Ryan gets called for 3 seconds. So the Eagles turn the ball over, and the Cougars now with a chance to take the lead for the first time in the contest. Bedard kicks it out for Cater. Cater gets the ball ripped out of his hands, and that's going to put Adam Cater on the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to go against Singh, his first. Cater's first foul shot attempt is up. A little bit too strong. And number 20 is Jacob Rimchuk is checked into the contest, and Singh will sit. Cater with his second foul shot on the way, and that one's good. So with minute 20 to go here in the first quarter, the Cougars have tied it up after being down by 6 points early on. Entry pass in for Ryan, gets swatted away, so Tavernier, another nice play to deny that entry pass. So he's done a pretty stellar job so far on denying Ryan the ball. Once he gets the ball, his shooting percentage is pretty high, but Tavernier's doing a pretty good job of denying it. Tavernier misses on the other end. Here come the Eagles on the run. Ryan decides to back out, takes the ball to the hoop, and Tatro blocks that shot out of bounds. So Eagles will have it. 43.8 seconds on the game clock. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Here's number 22 is Justin Stevens. Gets the entry pass and gets fouled on the way up. Foul's going to go against Tom Bedard. He's going to pick up his second foul. And Stevens will be at the line to shoot two. His first one is up and good. And with 40 seconds to go in the quarter, Coach Converse takes his big guy out and need him to get in the crazy fouls here with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Number 12, Matt Lefebvre has checked into the contest for the Cougars. Stevens misses the second one, and Tavernier has the rebound. So here's Lefebvre. You get it over for Tatro. Tatro for Bigor. Bigor. And he tries to give it off for Tavernier, but Tavernier was cut into the basket, and Bigor saw that a little bit too late and threw the ball away. So under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter, the Eagles with a chance to increase that lead, but Pelkey's shot won't go. That one rims out, and Tavernier with the rebound. They got 10 seconds to play here in the quarter. Cougars are looking to see if they can't get a shot off. There's Cater, gives it for Tavernier. Tavernier puts the shot up and it won't fall. So after 8 minutes of play here at the Lexington State Fieldhouse, the Cougars with a 1 point lead over the, the Eagles with a 1 point lead, 12-11. All right, start the second quarter. Cougars with the ball, trailing by 1. There's Cater. He squares up. That one's a little bit too strong. Ryan with the rebound. He runs the floor. Takes it in the lane. Kicks it out for Bigor. Bigor to Stevens. Stevens over for Remchuk. Goes inside for Ryan. Ryan in a big traffic there. Gets his own rebound and puts the ball in. 8 points for Ryan, and then puts the Eagles up by a 3-point margin. Here's Tatro, and gets the ball over for Bigor, and Remchuk fouls him. Only 5 team fouls on the Eagles. Yeah, so the Cougars will inbound. Here's Bedard. Once again, the Eagles in a man-to-man defense. There's Bedard. Gets his man up off his feet, puts the shot up, a little bit too short. Rebound comes out to Stevens, to Stevens. And get it out for Bigor. Bigor working against Bigor. Bigor working against Bigor. Inside for Pelkey. Pelkey dumps it off for Ryan. Ryan puts the shot up a little bit too strong. And Cater has the rebound, and he gets fouled underneath. Looks like the foul is going to go against Justin Stevens, I believe. It'll be his first. That's 6 fouls on the Eagles, so the Cougars will be shooting for the remainder of this half. Here's Bedard. Gives it out for Bigor. Bigor to Tatro. Tatro drives the lane, puts up a little runner, rims in and out. The ball's popped up in the air. Stevens comes away with the rebound. Bigor sends it up for Remchuk. Remchuk tries to get it inside for Ryan, but once again, Tavernier does a nice job of denying that entry pass. So if he can keep that ball out of the hands of Keegan Ryan, his chances of scoring are a lot less. So Tatro's 3-point attempt is short, and Garrett Bigor gets the rebound, but gets called for travel. And Coach Guerin goes to the bench, sends John Fillion and Matt Lefebvre into the contest. Bigor and Cater will sit. Here's Bigor working against Lefebvre. Gets it in for Ryan at the foul line. Right? Oh, that looks like a couple of steps. Oh my goodness. Well, okie dokie. So sometime between his third and fourth step, Ryan got fouled, and the Eagles will inbound. There's Stevens. This is Remchuk. Stevens once again. Tatro swats it out of his hand, but it's going to stay with the Eagles. We get.
Okay, be ready for the inbound.
Here's Ryan. Remchuk gives it over for Pelkey. Pelkey has it. Dumps it back over for Remchuk. Remchuk gives it for Stevens. Comes back for Bigor. Bigor at the elbow, pulls up, shot is short. Lefebvre with the rebound. And the Cougars have the ball. 5 minutes, just a little over 5 minutes to go here in the half. Here's Tavernier, he's going to pull up. That one's a little bit long. Gets the rebound, sends it out for Tatro. Tatro over for Lefebvre, inside for Tavernier. Tavernier, and he's going to get called for the travel. All right, so the Cougars come up empty on that offensive end. Bigor throws the ball away at the other end, so the another turnover, and the Cougars will. No, he's going to give it to the Eagles. Sorry, must have been a deflection underneath that we didn't see. Pelkey tries to get it in for Ryan. Ryan, good hands underneath, and his first shot is short. Second one gets his own rebound, and the ball gets tied up. But it will stay with the Eagles on the alternating possession. Ryan will inbound. Stevens. And Fillion's going to pick up his third foul here. And he will go back to the bench. So John Fillion in some early foul trouble here with trying to defend Keegan. Ryan anyway. So he goes back to the bench, and Adam Cater checks back into the contest. So the Eagles will have the ball once again here. All right, here's Bigor. Gives it over for Remchuk. Gives it for Stevens. Stevens shot's a little bit too hard. Pelkey with a rebound and a putback. So Brendan Pelkey with his first points of the contest puts the Eagles up by 5 points, so it's 4.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Lefebvre. He drives but gets the ball stripped out of his hand, and ball's loose on the floor. Lefebvre and Begor tie it up, and the ball will stay with the Cougars. Tatro inbounds it to Bedard. Bedard drives to the foul line, kicks it off for Tatro. Tatro looking to get things organized. Here's Bedard. He drives, goes into the lane, puts the shot up, and gets his own rebound. Puts another shot up that rolls around and won't fall in, and Ryan snatches that rebound away. Fave does a nice job there, but Begor keeps control. Comes into Ryan at the foul line, takes 2 steps, drives it in. Adam Cater with a rebound there. Ryan's shot was a little bit too hard, and Cater came away with a nice defensive rebound, and the Cougars with an opportunity to get something going on the offensive end. Here's Tavernier, kicks it out for Bedard. Bedard puts up the 3 and knocks it down. And we got a timeout on the floor, so with 3:30 to play here in the first half, the Eagles lead by a 2-point margin, 16-14. Okay, out of the timeout. Cougars showing some pressure here. And there's a ball that's sent up all the way up. Tavernier gets a piece of it. Remchuk says he didn't touch it, so the Eagles will retain possession. Begor will inbound for Ryan. And Ryan gets called for the travel. Comes Tatro with the ball. His team down by 2 points. Cougars looking to see if they can't tie. Cater has it. Over for Bedard. Bedard makes the move, but gives it over for Tatro. Tatro to Lefebvre. Here's Bedard. He's going to check up another 3. That one's off the back iron. Ryan with a nice rebound there. So the Cougars come up empty. Here's Remchuk. Gives it over for Begor. Begor inside for Ryan. Ryan at the foul line. Tries to weave his way through and does. And this is a nice soft shot off the glass. It knocks it in. So 10 points for Keegan Ryan with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Lefebvre gives it over for Begor. I'm sorry, for Bedard. Tatro. Cater inside, gives it for Tavernier. Tavernier puts up the nice soft shot. About 6 feet out. This is his first 2 points of his contest. Here's Stevens, dribbles the lane, puts up a shot that won't go, and goes out of bounds while he was protesting the no call. He might have been a wiser move to grab the rebound, but was appealing his case to the referee, and the ball went out of bounds, so goes over to the Cougars, and both teams go to the bench. Garrett Begor checks back in for the Cougars, and number 24 Sam Trombley comes back in for the Eagles. Here's Bedard. This is Tavernier from the foul line. This is Begor. Cater. Here's Bedard. Nice fake there, puts the shot up, rolls around, and won't go. Pops up in the air, but Trombley comes away with the rebound. And the Cougars with some good pressure there, create the turnover and get the easy bucket. Tom Bedard with 10 points here in the first half. And that was going to go against Tatro, and should actually put them on the line to shoot 1-1. So the Eagles will be at the line to shoot 1 and 1 with 1:09 to play here in the first half. And the score tied at 18 apiece. Tyler Begor hits the front end of the 1 and 1. His first point of the contest puts the Eagles up by 1. Second one's on its way, and that one goes wide. Cater with the rebound, long pass up for Tatro. Tatro kisses it off the glass and in. Austin Tatro with 7 points. And here's the Eagles coming back the other way. And the Cougars stopped that threat, but the ball is lobbed in for Ryan, and Ryan's going to get fouled. Foul's going to go against Garrett Begor, and Ryan will be at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Okay, Ryan's first attempt is up and good. And his second attempt on its way. And that one's good. 12 points for Keegan Ryan. Under a minute to play. Bedard loses the handle. Tremblay misses the layup, but Ryan is there for the follow-up. Here's the Cougars break the press. Nice pass over for Begor, but Begor loses the handle on it briefly. Here's Tatro for 3. That one's good. So Austin Tatro knocks down a triple with 20 seconds to go here in the first half. And Cougars steal the ball, come back the other way, and Bedard lays it in. So with the half running down, the Cougars have taken a 2-point advantage, so with less than a second to go. The Eagles will inbound. And then the horn sounds to end the first half of play here at the Coaches versus Cancer Classic from the field house at Plattsburgh State University, with the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton taking a 2-point lead into the locker room at 25-23. Alrighty, folks, we are back at it for the second half of action at this CVAC Boys Varsity Basketball game, coming to you from the field house at Plattsburgh State, the Coaches versus Cancer Classic. Cougars start off, or the Eagles start off with the ball, but the Cougars steal the inbound pass and bring it down the other end, and after a couple attempts, Harley Tavernier banks one off the glass and in. So the Cougars get the first points of the second half and extend their lead to 4. The shot's a little bit too long. Austin Tatro comes away with the rebound, and the Cougars come down with a chance to extend that lead. Here's Bedard. He's got Tyler Begor on him. There's a nice pass inside for Tavernier, but Tavernier wasn't expecting it, and the Cougars turn the ball over. So to start the second half, same group that was on the floor as the half ended. Tom Bedard, Garrett Begor, Adam Cater, Austin Tatro, and Harley Tavernier for the Cougars. Tyler Begor, Brennan Pelkey, Sam Tremblay, and Keegan Ryan, and Manny, Craig Manny, who just knocked down that 3 to bring the Eagles back within a point. So Manny had 5 points in the first half. That one gives him 8 total. Tom Bedard, nice drive to the hoop there. And Bedard gets his first points of the second half, and that'll give him 14 so far, as he had 12 points in the first half. Here's Keegan Ryan with a nice catch and drop in, and that'll give him 16 points. So Ryan with 14 in the first half, and has got 2 here in the second half, and we got a timeout on the floor. So with 6:30 to play here in the third quarter, the Cougars with a 1-point lead, 29-28. Okay, out of the timeout, the Cougars will inbound. Here's Bigor working against Manny. Bedard. Here's Tatro with it. 14 on the shot clock. Bedard drives the lane, puts a floater up. That one goes wide, but Cater comes away with the offensive rebound. So Cougars with a fresh 35. Here's Tavernier inside for Bigor. Bigor, nice running shot there. Pushes it off the glass and in. So Garrett Bigor with 2 points, and he will go to the line to see if he can't complete the 3-point play. So Garrett Bigor with his first points of the contest. Puts the Cougars up by 3. Chance to make it 4. Bigor's foul shot rattles off. There's a nice shot by Tremblay, and that one goes in. His first points of the contest. Bring it back to a 1-point game. Here's Bedard. Gives it for Bigor. Here's Tatro. Tatro back for Bigor. Here's Bedard. He's going to knock down another 3. 17 points for Tom Bedard. And we get a foul on the play. Pardon me. Garrett Bigor is going to pick up that foul. It'll be his second. Ryan has it. He's going to give it for Tremblay. Tremblay for Pelkey. Pelkey inside for Ryan. Ryan hits the floor. Bigor strips it away from him. And Bedard comes away with the ball. Here's Tatro. He's going to chuck up the 3. That one's short. Ryan with the rebound. Tatro steals that pass. Gets the ball back. And he gets it over for Bigor. Bigor's going to square up for 3, and he knocks that one down. So Garrett Bigor, no points in the first half, now has 5 here in the second half. Ball's inside for Ryan. He's triple teamed there. The ball goes up and won't fall. Ryan gets his own rebound, puts the ball up, and draws the foul. And it looks like it's going to go in against Tavernier, if I read that correctly. Yeah. And there'll be 2 on him. Ryan will be at the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one. And the second one is on its way, and that one's good. 18 points for Keegan Ryan, and pulls the Eagles within 5 points. So Cougars with the ball and the lead with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Here's Bigor again. Out for Tatro. Tatro for Bedard. Bedard inside for Bigor. Bigor decides better of it. Pulls it back out. Inside for Cater. Cater for Bedard. Bedard drives. Kicks it out for Bigor. Bigor lines up. That one rims in and out. Ryan with the rebound. Up for Tremblay. Tremblay tries to fire one inside. I'm sorry, that was Manny tries to fire one inside for Tremblay, but Tavernier steps in front of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. So it's going to stay with the Eagles. And it's out for Tremblay. Tremblay drives. Nice pass in there. Good look by Sam Tremblay to draw the defense out and lay one off for Ryan. Ryan kisses it in, and he's hit the 20-point plateau. 6 here in the second half. The ball's on the floor, and Tom Bedard ties that one up. He's going to stay with the Cougars. 3:35 to play here in the third quarter. Cougars with a 3-point lead. Here's Bedard. Vigor straightens up, knocks down another 3. 8 points for Garrett Vigor, who's come alive here in the second half, and looks like Tom Bedard's going to draw the foul here, or get the foul called on him, as he had to go after that pass, but a little too aggressive on that, and picks up, I think, his third foul. So. And Garrett Vigor is going to foul Tyler Vigor, so it'll be 4 fouls on the Cougars, but the Eagles will inbound. That's 3 on Vigor as well. And Vigor steals that one. Comes back the other way. Gives it off for Tatro. Tatro pulls it up. Here's Bedard from the top of the key. And he rattles that one home. So 20 points for Tom Bedard, and Coach Converse said, "I've seen enough," and he calls timeout. So with 2:54 showing on the clock, the Cougars have opened up a 9-point lead, 43-34.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our sponsors.
Okay, so out of the timeout, Eagles with the ball, Cougars in a full court pressure. Manny with the ball, gives it over the line, gives it for Tremblay. Tremblay drives the lane, tries to dump it off for Ryan, but ball gets through to Tatro, and Tatro dishes one off for Bedard, who finishes on the other end. 22 points for Tom Bedard, and puts the Cougars up by an 11-point margin. There's Pelkey, lobs one inside. Once again, Tavernier does a nice job of knocking that one away, but it comes all the way back. There's Manny for 3. 11 points for Greg Manny. He's kept the Eagles close here in the second half so far. Vigor has that one go off the side of the backboard, and Manny has the rebound. Comes back the other way, lobs it in for Ryan. Ryan, nice move there, but he can't finish on the other end, and gets fouled on the rebound. Like Adam Cater's going to pick up the foul. And Ryan will be at the line to shoot 2. And the first one's up and short. Second one's on its way. And that one's good. Ryan doing exceptionally well from the foul line as well. Give him 21 points.
Come on, defense. Wake up.
Here's Bedard.
Going on up there.
Here's Tatro. Looks to drive the lane, kicks it off. Here's Tavernier, puts one high off the glass, and that one's short. Ryan with the rebound, and the Eagles come back the other way. Bedard blocks that entry pass, but goes right back to Tremblay, who tries to dish one off for Ryan. Gets knocked out of the way, and Pelkey gets the rebound, but he gets called for the foul on the rebound. Pushing from behind, and that ball's going to go over to the Cougars.
The first one. Come on.
So the Cougars inbound. Tatro has it. Drives the lane, puts up a short floater that comes up just a little bit short, and Tremblay has the rebound. Gives it up for Stevens. Stevens over for Tremblay. Tremblay lobs one in, but nobody home on that pass. So the Eagles turn the ball over, and the Cougars will have it with even 1 minute to play here in the third quarter, up by 7 points. Number 20 is Jacob Remchek. Checks back into the contest. Pelkey will sit. Bigor, who's been hot here in the third quarter. Here's Tatro on the cut. His shot blocked by Tremblay. And the Eagles come back the other way. There's a big long three by Manny, but that one hits back iron. Bedard steals the entry pass there, and he'll come back the other way. The shot clock is off, so the Cougars can hold for the final shot. We got about 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Under 5. Here's Tatro. He's going to chuck up the three. Knock it down as time expires. So after 3 quarters of play here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse, the Cougars with a 10-point lead over the Eagles of Beekmantown at 48-38. All right, we're back to start the fourth quarter of action. Beekmantown with the ball, trailing by 10. 8 minutes to right the ship. Here's Manny. Gives one out for Remchek. And Remchek has it go off the side of the rim, and the Eagles hustle for that rebound and maintain possession. Here's Tremblay for Stevens. That one gets partially blocked, but Ryan with the rebound, and hard to stop him underneath when he's got that position. So 23 points for the big guy. There's Tatro on the cut. Nice pass there. And Cater can't finish on the other end, but he draws the foul. So nice look by Austin Tatro to find the open Adam Cater, and Cater gets hacked pretty good by Sam Tremblay and couldn't finish on the other end. So he'll be at the line to shoot too. And Cater makes the first one. And the second one is up and good. 3 points for Adam Cater, all from the foul line. There's Tremblay. He drives. Tries to dish one off for Ryan, but Cougars step in front of that one, and I think they've got that play figured out now. Tremblay's going to just have to take that one to the rack from now on, because Cougars are kind of onto that play. Oh, Ryan showing some nice hands there. The Cougars knocked the ball away, but it fell right at his feet. Picks it up and banks it in for 25 points. Tatro gets the ball knocked out of his hands, but Cougars will have it. This is Bigor. Bedard. Is it for Tatro? Here's Tavernier. Back for Tatro. Bedard. It's the ball swatted out of his hands by Stevens. Takes it down the other end, and he gets fouled. Austin Tatro with the foul. And that'll put Justin Stevens on the line to shoot 2. 2 fouls on Tatro. Stevens with just 1 point in the first half. And Coach Converse goes to the bench, puts Tyler Begor and Deep Singh back in the contest. Sam Tremblay will sit as well as Greg Manny. So on the floor for the Eagles is Keegan Ryan, Jacob Remchek, Justin Stevens, who knocked down those 2 free throws, Deep Singh, and Tyler Begor. For the Cougars, the same guys that started the second half: Adam Cater, Tom Bedard, Austin Tatro, Garrett Begor, and Harley Tavernier. John Fillion has been on the bench in foul trouble for majority of this game. Here's Bedard, and that one goes a little bit long and gets stuck in the rim. So it's going to be a jump ball, so it will stay with the Cougars on the alternating possession. Begor has it inbounds. This is Tatro. I'm sorry, this is Tatro. Bedard. Back for Tatro, inside for Tavernier. Tavernier with the short jumper that comes up short. And the Eagles with a rebound and a chance to... there's a nice drive there. And Ryan, offensive rebound and a putback. So Keegan Ryan is 27 points, 13 here in the second half, and he's been certainly a force to be reckoned with, as he's got almost all of his team's points here in the second half. There's Tatro for 3, and he answers at the other end. 16 points for Austin Tatro, and puts the Cougars up by a 6-point lead. And now we got a call on the call here went off of Cougars' knee, so referee Parker says no, you can't do that. So he gives the ball back to the Eagles. Here's Singh. Dribbles it past Bedard, lobs one in for Ryan. Ryan rattles it around, gets his own rebound, and puts this one in with his left hand. 29 points for Ryan. Bedard gets it by. Here's Tatro. He's going to chuck up another one. That one's short. Ryan and Tavernier battle for it, and looks like the foul is going to go against Cater. And that's going to put that's actually, I think that's going to put Ryan on the line to shoot 1 and 1, because the Cougars are in the bonus situation. So Keegan Ryan will be at the line to shoot 1 and 1. 4 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the contest, and the Eagles will be shooting for the rest of the afternoon, evening, I should say. Ryan makes good on the first one. It puts him at the 30-point mark. Second one is on its way, and that one's off. Bedard with the rebound. Eagles with some full court pressure here, but the Cougars break the press, but Rob Guerin calls a timeout. So 4:43 to showing on the clock. Cougars leading by a 4-point margin, 53-49. Are we back on, Calvin? We are back on. So here we go, folks, for the final 4 minutes and 43 seconds of this contest. Cougars inbound with the ball and a 4-point lead. Here's Tatro. Begor inside for Cater. Cater back out for Tavernier. Here's Begor. Begor shot. Knocks that one down. Double digits for Garrett Begor as he hits the 11-point mark. Here's Manny. tries to get it in for Singh. That ball rattles around. Tavernier comes away with the loose ball, gives it over for Bedard, and the Eagles turn the ball over. So Cougars back with it, with a chance to extend their lead. And Singh fouls Austin Tatro. So
Eagles foul number 21, Singh is second. Team 4.
Cougars inbound. Here's Cater with it. Gives it over for Bigor. Bigor to Tatro. Here's Bedard. Back out for Tatro. Tatro's wide open. Drains another triple. 19 points for Austin Tatro, and the Cougars extend their lead back up to 10 points. Here's Manny. He's been hot from behind the arc, and he drains that one, and Coach Converse calls a timeout. So with 3:30 showing on the clock, 59-52 advantage for the Cougars. Okay, Cougars will inbound. Inbound right to Stevens. And Bigor finally breaks that press, gets it over for Bedard and then Tatro. So after the mistake at the other end, Cougars get the ball down and a chance to work the clock down. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Tatro. And Tatro turns the ball over. Singh with the steal. Singh has it. Back for Manny. Manny's going to chuck up that three. That goes off the side of the rim. But Stevens does a good hustle job of keeping the rebound. Here's Manny again. Inside for Ryan. Ryan left hand. Rattles in and out. And Bedard with the rebound. So we got 2.5 to play here, and Cougars with the ball. And we got a timeout on the floor. So 2:29 showing on the clock. Cougars with a 5-point lead, 59-54. All right, Cougars with the ball, trying to get it inbounds. Tavernier has it, gives it over for Tatro. Throw to Bigor. This is Bedard. And Bedard draws the foul. That's 5 fouls on the Eagles, so they get a couple more to give before the Cougars are on the line. Here's Bedard, gets it in. Over for Tatro. Tatro, back for Bedard. Bedard crosses over and he draws the foul. So Cougars once again will inbound. 2:06 on the clock. Next foul will put the Cougars on the line. That's 3 fouls on Singh. Tavernier has it. Back for Tatro. Tatro to Bigor. Bigor inside for Cater. That ball swatted around, but Bedard comes up with it. Got 24 on the shot clock, so plenty of time here. Here's Tatro. He thinks about it, but kicks it back out for Bedard. Use up a little bit more of that clock. 12 on the shot clock, actually. Now we're under 10. Tatro has it. Bedard. And Stevens has the steal. Bedard blocks the shot as it goes up, but he gets called for the foul. So Justin Stevens will be at the line to shoot 2. First one is up, and that one rattles in and out. And the second one is on its way, and that one's good. 6 points for Stevens. There's Tatro. He gets it across the midcourt stripe. Bedard over for Tatro. Bedard. Out for Bigor. Bigor for Cater. Back for Bigor. Got about a little over a minute to go. Here's Tatro wide open. Drains another triple. 22 points for the youngster. Having a career night, but he's going to have plenty of those when he come along. Only a sophomore, and we get a foul away from her on the floor. Called it on the floor. It doesn't really matter at this point because he's going to be shooting 1-1. Ryan will be at the line, shoot 1-1. Tavernier picks up his third foul, but we're under a minute to play here, so that matters very little. Well, Ryan makes good on the first. Second one is on its way, and that one's good. 32 points for Keegan Ryan, and the Eagles call a timeout. So 51.1 seconds showing on the clock. Cougars with a 5-point lead. Alrighty, folks. Hang on to your hats for the last final 51 seconds of this game. Cater to get the ball in. Gets it in for Tatro. Tatro gives it over for Cater. Cater gets it over for Bedard. Bedard back to Tatro. Well, the Cougars doing what they can to use up as much of that clock as possible. There's Stevens with a steal attempt, and Bedard stays with it and gets the ball back. Turns around, he gets fouled by Singh. That'll be 4 on him. That'll put Tom Bedard at the line to shoot 1-1. So Bedard with a chance to pretty much ice this game if he knocks down these two. Gets the first one. Making a 7-point game, basically a 3-possession game for the but he doesn't, so now Eagles can tie it up with 2 possessions, but Bedard steals the ball back. And he gets fouled again. And that's going to be 5 fouls on Singh, so he will have to sit. And we got a timeout on the floor. So 22.5 seconds to go. All right, we back at it. Okay, Tom Bedard will be at the line here to shoot 1-1. 22.5 seconds on the clock. Cougars with a 6-point lead. And he makes the first one. 24 points for Tom Bedard. And the second one's up, rattles around, won't go. Ryan with the rebound. Here's Manny, puts up the 3. That one doesn't fall. Adam Cater with a rebound, and he gets fouled. So we got an even 11 seconds left on the clock, and Cater will be at the other end to shoot 1-1. Stevens picks up the foul. It'll be 3 on him. Cater's first foul shot is up and good. And the second one is up. That one rims out. Here's Ryan. He'll bank one off the glass. It won't fall. Tatro comes up with the rebound, and that'll do it. So that's the way it was from the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse this Saturday evening, December 8th, 2012. Cougars come away with a 65-57 victory over the Eagles of Beekmantown Central School. We thank you for watching Hometown Cable Television. You should be supporting.